Did you know that the pine processionary caterpillar is known for its peculiar behavior of forming lines or processes when moving in search of food? Welcome to part 1 of 101 Facts of Zarpado. Let's start. In the middle of the Indian Ocean lies a small island known to be the most dangerous island in the world. Called North Sentinel, it has remained isolated from the world for thousands of years, where its inhabitants have rejected all outside contact. But the danger comes when you try to get close to them, as they see it as an offense and defend their territory with bows and arrows. Over the years, there have been several attempts to contact the Sentinelese, all with disastrous results. In 2021, John Allen Chau, an American evangelical missionary, was killed by the Sentinelese after his illegal trip to the island, where he tried to convert the tribe to Christianity. Sudan is the country with the most pyramids in the world, and not Egypt, as you might think. In Nubia, a region of Sudan, there are 255 pyramids, although they are not as visited as the Egyptian ones. This is because the Nubian pharaohs fled to Sudan and formed the Kushite kingdom. Incorporating Egyptian culture into this new city, they built dozens of steep pyramids made of sandstone and granite, between 7 and 33 yards high, between 1070 and 350 BC. Chanel made the most expensive advertisement in the world. In 2004, the famous perfume brand spent no less than $33 million on an advertisement with which they intended to renew their image. The famous spot starred Nicole Kidman and was directed by Baz Luhrmann, something that undoubtedly contributed to the large budget. Octopuses can open jars because they have a great ability to manipulate objects with their tentacles, which are more flexible than human hands. If you were to join all the veins in an average human body, they could measure more than 60,000 miles in length. Amazingly, this length is enough to circle the globe more than twice. There is a computer that runs on water droplets. A team at Stanford University has a computer where its bits run on water droplets, and it does all the tasks of a normal PC, but a little slower. The American Chopper television series played a pivotal role in popularizing chopper motorcycles during the 2000s. Aired on the Discovery Channel, the show followed the activities of Orange County Choppers, a motorcycle workshop in New York where the protagonists, Paul Tutul Sr. and his son, Paul Tutul Jr., became famous for designing and building unique and extravagant bikes. The Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari is a special model that pays homage to the legendary Ferrari brand. Launched in 2010, this vehicle combines the sporting heritage of Abarth with the sophistication and prestige of Ferrari. Victoria's Secret was founded in 1977 by Roy Raymond, who wanted to create a comfortable environment for men to shop for lingerie. The name Victoria's Secret is a reference to Queen Victoria and the idea of lingerie secrets. However, in 1982, Raymond sold the company to Leslie Wexner, founder of L Brands, who expanded the brand to a mass level, making it one of the most recognized lingerie companies in the world. Did you know that there is a tea grown in the surroundings of the Himalayas? In the high mountains of the Himalayas, there is a treasure of flavor and aroma known as the champagne of teas, Darjeeling tea. The tea fields of Darjeeling spread across the steep mountain slopes, creating a spectacular view. The altitude, fertile soil, and unique climate contribute to the exceptional quality of Darjeeling tea. Santa Cruz del Islote Island, located in the Caribbean Sea off the coast of Colombia, is recognized as the most densely populated island in the world. Despite being only about 1.2 hectares in size, approximately 2 football fields, it is home to about 500 people, with a population density exceeding 41,000 inhabitants per square kilometer. The actress who has earned the most money for a single film is Scarlett Johansson. Her performance in Avengers Endgame led to her earning a record figure. This film became the second highest grossing film of all time, grossing more than $2,798 billion worldwide. Thanks to this, Scarlett Johansson's total earnings for her role as Black Widow exceeded $56 million for this film alone. The upside-down house in Poland, known as Dom do Góry Nogami, is a peculiar tourist attraction that was built in 2007 by Polish businessman Daniel Czapiewski. The house is literally upside down. The ceiling is on the floor, and the floor is on the ceiling. The furniture, appliances, and interior decoration are also mounted upside down, causing a feeling of disorientation in visitors. Crocodiles can survive long periods without eating, sometimes up to a year. This is due to their slow metabolism, which allows them to store energy. There was a man who died of laughter, and he is a Greek philosopher known for his great contributions to Stoicism. Called Chrysippus of Solos, he was known for his great sense of humor, which according to reports became so extreme that he literally died of laughter. Berkshire Hathaway shares, the company run by Warren Buffett, are the most expensive in the world. By not splitting the stock, its price has reached over $500,000 per share, making it one of the most exclusive investments. Domestic cats share 95.6% of their genetic code with tigers. This striking genetic similarity is reflected in some behaviors, such as marking territory and stalking their prey, which are common behaviors in both felines. The Knap of Howard House, located on the island of Papa Westray in the Orkneys, Scotland, is considered the oldest house still standing, dating back to approximately 3,500 BC. The largest scam in history by a single person is generally attributed to Bernie Madoff and his Ponzi scheme. Bernie was a respected former chairman of the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and over the course of several decades, Madoff orchestrated a massive Ponzi scheme, where he promised his investors consistently high and risk-free returns. However, instead of generating legitimate profits, he used money from new investors to pay promised returns to previous investors, creating the illusion of a successful business. This scheme eventually managed an estimated total of $65 billion, affecting thousands of investors around the world and celebrities such as Kevin Bacon. In 2009, Madoff pleaded guilty to 11 felonies and was sentenced to 150 years in prison, a sentence that was effectively a life sentence, given that Madoff was 71 years old at the time. Milton Hershey founded his chocolate company in 1894, but his real success came in 1903 when Milton Hershey acquired land in a rural area of Pennsylvania, where he began to build a model town for his employees, which would become known as Hershey. The town of Hershey was officially opened in 1907 and quickly became an attractive place for chocolate factory workers. Over time, Hershey became not only a center for chocolate production, but also a tourist destination. The largest denomination banknote ever issued was the 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollar note in 2008. It was a response to extreme hyperinflation in Zimbabwe, where the economy collapsed and the note lost almost all its value in a matter of days. In Nairobi, Kenya, there is an extraordinary hotel known as Giraffe Manor, which has gained worldwide fame for its unique and close interaction with giraffes. One of the most prominent features of Giraffe Manor is the presence of Rothschild giraffes, an endangered subspecies. Visitors can watch as these graceful giraffes approach the hotel windows, extending their long necks in search of treats. The largest swimming pool in the world is located at the San Alfonso del Mar Hotel, located in Algarrobo, Chile. This impressive pool opened in 2006, measures 1,106 yards from one end to the other, and contains 250 million liters of salt water extracted directly from the sea. The pool was designed by architect Fernando Fishman with innovative technology that allows the water to be kept crystal clear and in optimal condition throughout the year. The horseshoe crab, despite its name, is not a crab, but belongs to a group of arthropods known as Ziphosaurans, which are more closely related to spiders and scorpions than to true crabs. These have a distinctive appearance, with a helmet-shaped shell and a long, spiny tail, giving them a spider-like appearance. Yanar Dağ, also known as the Burning Mountain, is an impressive natural phenomenon located in Azerbaijan. This site is famous for its constant eruption of flames that have emerged from a mountainside for over 1,000 years. This emission occurs due to the presence of natural gas that rises to the surface. The hammerhead shark, known for its distinctive hammer-shaped head, has exceptional panoramic eyesight that allows it to have an almost 360-degree field of vision. This unique feature is due to the arrangement of its eyes, which are located at the ends of its head on the sides of its hammers. The most visited city in the world is Bangkok, Thailand. At least 22 million visitors annually come to this paradise destination, which for 4 consecutive years has received more people than cities like London, New York, and Paris. One of the main attractions is its numerous beautiful Buddhist temples, such as the famous Wat Pho, which is home to the enormous reclining Buddha, and the splendid Wat Arun, known as the Temple of Dawn. In addition, visitors can immerse themselves in the local culture by exploring floating markets, such as the Damnoen Saduak, where they can buy fresh produce. The elephant shrew, despite its name and shrew-like appearance, is not related to shrews as one might initially think. Surprisingly, the elephant shrew's closest relative is not another small mammal, but actually the elephant. They both belong to the Afrotheria clade, which is a diverse group of mammals that originated on the African continent millions of years ago. The sunflower is not an individual flower. The structure we commonly call the sunflower's flower is actually a capitulum, which is an inflorescence made up of multiple individual flowers clustered together in a large rounded head. Each individual flower within the capitulum has its own set of reproductive structures. Dragonflies are fascinating insects known for their agile and graceful flight skills, as well as their unique behavior during reproduction. One of the most amazing curiosities about dragonflies is the way they form a heart shape when mating, a truly amazing phenomenon. During the 2017 Academy Awards ceremony, La La Land was mistakenly announced as the Best Picture winner before the error was corrected, and the real winner was revealed to be Moonlight. The glass frog is a species of frog found in Ecuador, which has transparent skin on its belly and in some cases also on its back. This allows its internal organs, such as the heart and lungs, to be seen through its skin. In the film The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Steve Carell personally experienced an actual chest waxing session for a specific scene in the film. His reactions and cries of pain during the scene were completely genuine, adding authenticity to the performance and the situation depicted on screen. Did you know there is a fish that can walk? The walking fish is able to move out of the water using its modified pectoral fins that function as legs. They can walk on sand and mud in mangroves during low tide in search of food. Adidas and Puma, two of the world's largest sports brands, were founded by 2 German brothers. In 1948, the brothers split up after a dispute and founded their own sports shoe companies. Adolf Dassler founded Adidas, and Rudolf Dassler founded Puma. Keanu Reeves, known for his roles in films such as The Matrix and John Wick, is an avid motorcyclist. He has been photographed numerous times riding motorcycles and is also known for owning the Arch Motorcycle Company, which was founded in 2011 based in California, where he designs and manufactures his own custom motorcycles. Beavers can chop down trees with their teeth. Beavers' teeth are adapted for gnawing and chopping wood. They can knock down trees using their sharp incisors and then use the wood to build dams and burrows. Michael Jackson, in addition to being known for his music and unique dance moves, also patented a pair of anti-gravity shoes in 1993. These shoes had a special incline that allowed wearers to perform forward-leaning movements without falling over. Kylie Jenner, known for her participation in the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, was named by Forbes as the world's youngest billionaire in 2019 at the age of 21, mainly due to the success of her cosmetics company, Kylie Cosmetics. On Jeju Island in South Korea, women known as haenyeo are subsistence divers who collect shellfish without using scuba gear. They have practiced this form of fishing for centuries and are known for their skill and endurance. Famous actor Nicolas Cage is actually the nephew of acclaimed film director Francis Ford Coppola, who directed highly famous films such as The Godfather. However, he chose to use a different stage name to distance himself from his famous uncle. His real name is Nicholas Kim Coppola. The Cullinan diamond, discovered in South Africa in 1905, is the largest diamond ever found on Earth. It was cut into several smaller stones, some of which are part of the British crown jewels. There is a Rolls-Royce car named Cullinan after this diamond. Ethiopian Abebe Bikila won the Olympic marathon barefoot at the Rome Olympics in 1960. It was the first time an African athlete won an Olympic gold medal in a 26 yards long-distance race. The Karen Padang tribe in Thailand is known for the tradition of women wearing brass rings around their necks to lengthen them, a practice that begins from an early age. The iconic black dress that Audrey Hepburn wore in the film Breakfast at Tiffany's sold at auction in 2006 for more than $900,000. It is one of the most expensive movie dresses ever sold. Muggle Quidditch is one of the rarest sports in the world. Inspired by the fictional sport in the Harry Potter series, Muggle Quidditch is an adaptation of the game played in real life. Players run with brooms between their legs and throw volleyballs through hoops to score points. Larry Ellison, co-founder of Oracle Corporation, owns Lanai, Hawaii's sixth largest island. He bought 98% of the island in 2012 for about $300 million. Whiskey is not the same as whiskey. Whiskey is the term used to refer to the distilled alcoholic beverage made in Scotland, Canada, and Japan. Scotch whiskey, for example, is Johnnie Walker Red Label, the world's best-selling whiskey, and whiskey refers to the distilled alcoholic beverage made in Ireland and the United States. One whiskey, for example, is Jack Daniel's, possibly the most famous American whiskey brand in the world. Gulpi Yuri Beach is a true natural treasure located in the beautiful region of Asturias, Spain. What makes it truly unique in the world is its status as an inland beach, which is extremely rare to find. This unique beach was formed thousands of years ago by the collapse of an underground sea cave, leaving a saltwater pool approximately 55 yards long. Although it is located about 109 yards inland, it is connected to the sea by a series of underground tunnels and cracks in the limestone rock. This allows seawater to flow into the pool, thus creating a unique experience for visitors. In The Lion King, in the scene where Simba lies on the hillside and flowers fly around forming the word sex, some viewers mistakenly interpreted this as a subliminal message. However, the animators explained that the word was SFX, a tribute to the team's special effects. The Spanish fashion brand Zara was founded by Amancio Ortega in 1975 in La Coruña, Spain. Amancio is the richest man in Spain, who by 2024 has amassed a fortune of 82 billion euros. It is known for its fast fashion business model, which involves producing affordable, high-quality fashion clothing at a rapid pace. The Suriname toad, a species of amphibian, carries its young on its back from birth until they are fully grown. It is the only known amphibian to display this type of paternal care. Mark Twain, the famous author of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, was born the same year Halley's Comet passed in 1835. Twain predicted that he would die when the comet returned, and he did indeed pass away in 1910, the day after the comet passed again. In The Wizard of Oz, the actor who played the Cowardly Lion, Bert Lahr, wore a lion's suit made of real fur. This suit weighed about 100 pounds and was extremely uncomfortable. Kangaroos have a powerful kick that they can use to defend themselves from predators like dingoes. In addition to being a successful singer, Beyoncé has also dabbled in acting. She landed the lead role in the 2006 film Dreamgirls, for which she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. The atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II were the only nuclear weapons ever used in combat. The king of pop, Michael Jackson, had a private theme park called Neverland Ranch, inspired by the world of Peter Pan. He bought it for $17 million and it is located in California. Red Bull, an energy drink launched in 1984 by Dietrich Mateschitz, an Austrian businessman, was inspired by the Thai energy drink Krating Ding, which contained a combination of caffeine, taurine, and sugar. Motivated by this idea, Mateschitz decided to develop his own version and launch it in the Western market under the name Red Bull. Sylvester Stallone went to the hospital during the filming of Rocky IV, released in 1985, due to an injury caused by Dolph Lundgren, who played Ivan Drago in the film. During the fight scene between Rocky Balboa and Ivan Drago, Lundgren hit Stallone so hard in the chest that Stallone suffered a massive heart attack and was in intensive care for 9 days. The film The Matrix had a significant impact on fashion and popular culture. The film's cyberpunk fashion style, characterized by black leather coats, futuristic-style sunglasses, and industrial aesthetics, influenced streetwear and fashion design in the 1990s. The jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii is able to reverse its aging process and return to the polyp state, making it the only known organism capable of completely reversing its life cycle and being reborn. Johnny Depp, known for his eccentricity and unique style, owns a private island in the Bahamas called Little Halls Pond Cay, which he purchased for $500 million, $3.6 million in 2004. Ryan Reynolds, known for his role in comedy and action films such as Definitely Maybe, owns a gin brand called Aviation Gin. Reynolds acquired a stake in the company in 2018 and has been involved in promoting and marketing the brand. Before his political career, Donald Trump was known as a reality TV star for his show, The Apprentice. This show gave him a national platform and helped establish his personal brand before he ran for president of the United States. The three-toed sloth is the slowest mammal in the world. This species, which inhabits Central and South America, is known for its extremely slow movement. It can move at an average speed of just 0.15 miles per hour on the ground. Tom Cruise is known for his roles in action films such as Top Gun and Mission Impossible. Her first film role was in Endless Love, a romantic film in which she played a supporting character. The Iberian lynx, native to the Iberian Peninsula in Europe, is the most endangered feline in the world, with an estimated population of fewer than 500 individuals in the wild. The Bugatti T64, made in 1939, was a revolutionary car for being the first to introduce gull-wing doors, which opened upward instead of outward, creating a wider opening and making it easier to get into the vehicle. Mount Olympus, located on Mars, is the tallest mountain in the solar system, standing at approximately 13.7 miles tall, almost 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Before finding fame as an actor in films such as Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World, Chris Pratt spent time living in a van on the island of Maui, Hawaii. He worked as a waiter at a local restaurant and lived a simple life before being discovered by a film director. Famous artist Salvador Dali starred in a television commercial for the Lindt chocolate brand in the 1960s in France. In the ad, Dali appears with his signature mustache and eccentricity as he promotes the chocolates. Mountain goats are known for their incredible agility and ability to scale steep cliffs and rocky terrain. Their climbing ability is made possible by the springy pads on their hooves and their excellent balance. Famous country music singer Dolly Parton is also a successful businesswoman. She founded Dollywood, a theme park in Tennessee inspired by her life and career. British comedian Rowan Atkinson, famous for his role as Mr. Bean, studied electrical engineering at Newcastle University before turning his attention to acting. Before becoming an actress, Halle Berry was a successful model and won the Miss World pageant in 1986. The name Nike comes from the Greek goddess of victory. When Phil Knight, co-founder of Nike, was looking for a name for his athletic shoe company, he was inspired by the goddess after seeing a statue of her at the Louvre in Paris. Cleaner fish, such as the cleaner goby, perform a cleaning service for other fish by removing parasites and dead tissue from their bodies. This mutualistic interaction benefits both species. Actor Jimmy Stewart served as a pilot in World War II. He flew combat missions in Europe and was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross and other medals for bravery in combat. The proboscis monkey, which lives in Borneo, has an extremely long and prominent nose that can grow to a size of almost 7 inches in adult males. This large nose is thought to play a role in sexual selection and vocal resonance. Audrey Hepburn is remembered as an icon of elegance and style. There are rumors that during the filming of Roman Holiday, she had a secret affair with her co-star Gregory Peck. Although Peck was married at the time, the two maintained a platonic and professional relationship. The Amazon River has more than 3,000 known species of fish. It is the river with the greatest diversity of fish in the world, and it is believed that there are still many species to be discovered in its waters. Here we can find the famous electric eel, or the curious longfish called candiru. The Starbucks logo, featuring a two-tailed mermaid, is inspired by the character of Captain Ahab in Herman Melville's novel, Moby Dick. The company's name is also inspired by the novel, which features a character named Starbuck. Stonehenge, located in England, is a prehistoric monument composed of giant stone circles. It is estimated to be at least 5,000 years old, although its exact purpose remains a mystery. Kabaddi is a traditional Indian team sport in which a player, known as a raider, attempts to tag as many players on the opposing team as possible without getting caught, while reciting Kabaddi Kabaddi without stopping for air. Chase the Cheese is an annual event originating in Gloucester, England, which involves running down a hill after a rolling cheese. Participants compete to catch the cheese, but because of the speed at which it rolls, they usually end up rolling and falling down the hill. Hanami is the Japanese tradition of observing and enjoying the beauty of cherry blossoms during the sakura season. People gather in parks and gardens to have picnics under the cherry blossoms and celebrate the arrival of spring. Conor McGregor, the famous mixed martial arts fighter, launched his own whiskey brand called Proper Number. This Irish whiskey brand was launched in 2018 and is named after the area of Dublin 12, where McGregor is from. The brand has become quite well known and has gained popularity, especially in the athletes' fan community. In 1986, the Challenger spacecraft exploded 73 seconds after takeoff, killing all 7 crew members. One of the most tragic aspects of the accident was that Krista McAuliffe, an elementary school teacher selected to be the first civilian in space, was on board. What fact surprised you the most? Leave it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Zarpado content.